What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode. Coach Joe here with Heartletics.com. Apparently, I'm getting sick. I understand that. So my voice sounds a little bit different, which is strange because I feel fine, but I knew the signs were coming because everybody at my son's daycare is sick, and it's this crazy 24 or 48 hour thing that's going around, and I knew my time was coming. I just knew. So anyways, we're here. We still got this podcast rolling because I love you guys, and I made a promise to myself that, from the when I turn 30 all the way up until I'm 31, right, a whole entire year, no ifs, ands, or buts, Monday through Friday, I'm coming on here, giving you guys some value, sharing with you guys just what's going on with my life and how to help you guys once again become the best versions of yourself, not just physically when it comes to losing body fats and eating healthy, but mainly mentally. And today's going to be a really good episode. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay, because I'm going to be giving you guys an inside scoop of a little personal note. And I utilize this platform, the Heartletics podcast, as almost like a diary, so to speak. So you guys that have been following me on this journey of the podcast know a lot about my life. The most recent episodes as well, you guys know that, hey, it's been kind of stressful. It's some situations that's going on. Yesterday's podcast, I mentioned in detail about a situation that was very stressful, and that escalated very quickly, which I gotta say, I absolutely love all the coaches, all the members of Heartletics. I can just tell that there's a lot of people that support me and have my back, which is awesome. It's such a great feeling knowing that. But in yesterday's podcast, I kind of mentioned in the beginning that I was also dealing with some stress in terms of business, okay? And I'll give you guys an inside perspective, right, of what it's like being a CEO. It's not just like all sunshine and roses and you just get to sit there and collect money all day. It is not like that at all. Trust me. It is a very stressful occupation, okay? I think that's why a lot of CEOs go bald because of all the stress that's there. I mean, think about it. Like, you're learning how to provide not only for your family, but other people as well. Your employees. If money's not coming in, money's still going out, right? So there's stressful in that aspect. But also, it's, hey, you are literally all operations. If something's going on in sales, you have to handle that. If something's going on with logistics, you have to handle that. If something's going on with marketing, you have to handle that. If something's going on behind the scenes, right, you have to handle that. That's the job of a CEO. There's no off days. There's never going to be an off day for a CEO. No matter the amount of help that you get and scaling the business, like, regardless, as a CEO, you're still thinking about your business 24/7, especially if that's your baby, right? And Heartletics is my baby, right? So it's just like, I like that. I'm on the grind. I'm boots, right, in the battle zone every single day. I do like that. But I'm giving you guys, once again, a perspective here where, from a business side, hey, there's some times where it's stressful. And I'll give you guys a reality. Okay, so I have an agency, that I, pay for. I pay for their services, and they're great. But at the end of the day, hey, I was looking elsewhere because I was frustrated in terms of where the leads were coming in. And this is all leads based on paid advertisement. Okay, so as a marketer, as a business owner, you obviously have a product or a service that you're looking to share with the world, right? And you can only talk to so many people firsthand, organically, right? Through sending out friend requests, messaging them, et cetera, et cetera. So a better way to reach multiple people is using advertisements, right? There's LinkedIn ads, there's YouTube ads, there's Facebook ads, Google ads, etc., right? And with advertisements, you can obviously hone in on certain demographics. Who we service is guys in their 40s to 60s, and specifically fathers, right? We're on a mission to help men become better leaders. And I know for a fact, hey, as a father myself, as a dad, it's a great feeling knowing that you can change your life, but also lead by example for your kids so you can change their lives as well. That's why I do what I do. And so long story short, I've been using the same ads agency to run my Facebook ads for the past 2 years. I have a great relationship with them, but at the end of the day, the last, I don't know, 6-8 months, it's been kind of a plateau in terms of where the leads are coming in and scalability in a sense, where as a business owner, you're constantly looking for growth. And when there's the highs, the lows, kind of like the number on the scale, right, so to speak, right? You're some weeks you win, you lose some weight. Some weeks you don't, you gain some weight, and you feel kind of frustrated, right? You feel like, man, what's been going on? And I understand that, right? Obviously, this is something that I preach to our members about, hey, take, the focus off the number on the scale. So with me, it was taking, the number that's coming in terms of, clients that's getting signed up. I was taking that off the perspective, off the pedestal. I was looking at the bigger picture, but it comes to some point where you realize here that, man, I just wish this thing would move, right? I just wish I would just, get to that next level. I'm doing the right things by hiring the right team to help me. I'm doing the right things by working on my mindsets, but I just wish that number would move a little bit more in the right direction, okay? And so I decided to look elsewhere. And so put that in terms of your fat loss journey now, where you're looking elsewhere in terms of, hey, maybe I don't want to do this program anymore. Maybe I don't want to stick to this keto diet. Maybe I don't want to do this, insanity workouts or P90X workouts. And you're looking elsewhere. Okay. So hear me out. Even though I'm talking about business, we're going to relate this to fat loss because I want this to be relatable for you guys that's listening and tuning in. So that's what happened. Right? I decided to look elsewhere, and I decided to set up a call with a very credible, a very prestigious different ads company, ads agency. Okay. And the guy that I had the call with, he was awesome. He was great. He shared with me a lot. I put down a deposit, and it was about $1,600 a week, to move forward. So I put down $1,600 as, hey, let's get a deposit, get my foot in line. And I was supposed to have my call, right? In my head, I thought I had the call. So I had, I'll say it like this. Tuesday, right? Last week, I got signed up with them. I put down deposit, $1,600. And then Thursday, I thought I was going to have my call. I structured my day to clear out my calendar. So I had no calls. I was telling like my best friend, I was telling, the other coaches, hey, I had my call with this agency. We're probably going to go that route because they said a lot that made me feel like, man, this is exactly what I'm looking for. In terms of getting the business to where I wanted to get it, in terms of growing Heartletics to where we're not servicing just, a couple hundred guys. It could be potentially a couple thousands of guys. So from a business perspective, obviously you're like, yes, I want that. And they offered a lot, okay? A lot on that call. So I was suckered in, right? I was all in. I said, yep. Here's $1,600. I didn't second guess it. And it was a blessing in disguise. Coach Mark said that, and my best friend Nick said that. That call that I scheduled was actually for the following Thursday. Not that Thursday that was right after the call, but the following Thursday, a week later. So what happened was I decided to just do a little bit more information, right? Research it a little bit more. They gave me access to behind the scenes. I got to see a few things. And I got to see what I absolutely hate. Absolutely hate. And that was nothing but automation. That was nothing but just, I'll put it to you like this because I don't ever want to, discredit anybody. Because this prestigious ads agency, they've helped thousands of online fitness coaches just like myself attract millions of customers, attract millions of dollars in sales and profit. And literally, right? Great. It sounds awesome. But I'm not in this for the money. I'm in it for the impact. And to me, right, I'll share a little bit about that in a second here, my perspective and morals and ethics. But when I got to see behind the scenes of like how to do all this and the overview, I just had a gut feeling, right? A gut feeling that it just wasn't going to be a good fit. It went against what I believe with Heartletics, and that is all personalization, right? All personalized. Now, we have systems in place. We obviously have some automations here and there. I'll tell you guys actually the inside outs of my business model just so everybody's aware of that. But when I got to see that it was it was not what Heartletics is and what Heartletics is meant to be, and that is to help guys on a personal note. I meaning like not just personalized workouts, not just personalized work check-ins and personalized meal plans and everything like that. But think about it. Like even before signing up to be a client, you're talking with me. You're literally hearing a personal Loom video. I'll give you guys, it would make more sense if I run you guys through what it's like being a client. Okay. So backtrack before even becoming a client. Let's talk about, hey, you're just stumbling across on Facebook and you're going to see a picture of me with my shirt off or a picture of me and my son or something like that. And it's going to say sponsored ad or whatever the case may be, right? It's a Facebook ad. And I pay for that, right? And so you see it and it has an ads copy and then it has basically like, click here to download a free fat loss guide. And there's so many people that, write all these hateful comments on it. And I just delete it because it's pointless having that out there where they say, oh, you're fake. Oh, you're a scam. Oh, you're on steroids. Oh, just, hey, cut out your carbs and you don't know what you're talking about. Just, like eat 6 meals a day. Like all this BS where everybody thinks, because in the land of Facebook world and social media, everybody's a keyboard warrior. Right? Everybody hides behind a keyboard and everybody thinks they know everything about everything. But the guys that always comment on these Facebook ads before I delete them, I look at their profile photos and it's like, okay, so you tell me like, hey, just cut out carbs or hey, just do this. It's like, well, why don't you actually do it? Because based on your profile photo, I don't mean to judge a book by its own cover, but why are you fat? Why are you out of shape yourself if it's so easy to lose weight? And it just makes me chuckle because everybody has a big set of balls over the internet, but nobody wants to ever be a realist, right? And actually have confrontation face to face about anything, right? I'm sure if you had to have all the guys that comment all negativity on my Facebook ads ever find me in the middle of a boxing ring or find me on the jiu-jitsu mat or find me in the middle of a, MMA cage, nobody would show up, hands down, right? But yet behind a keyboard or behind your phone through commenting on, somebody's ads, they sense that, man, I have the right to say whatever I want and I'm going to show this guy wrong. I got a big set of balls. It's just like, wow. Anyways, so the smart people decide to say, okay, hey, it's a free fat loss guide. Let me go ahead and download it. So what happens is they download it. Within 5 minutes, they do get sent over an automated message, right? It's an automated text message. It's in my CRM system, okay? And basically what it is just, hey, brother, saw that you just, downloaded the ad or downloaded the free fat loss guide. Did you happen to get sent over to your email? Just want to confirm, ? And typically when they respond, that's it. Right? Like that's one automation just to confirm it. And that's it, and then it's just me messaging them back and forth, talking to them, seeing more about their health and fitness goals. If it's a good idea to hop on a call and just see if we can help them out as them being a paid client. And so what happens typically is somebody then typically says like, hey, you're a robot. Or they think this at least, right? That you're a robot. It's not actually you, yada, yada, yada. There's no way that you could be messaging me right now. Like I see your ads. I see all these people that you're servicing and helping out. There's no way you're messaging me. No way you're texting me. And they automatically assume that I'm a scam. I'm an automated robot, whatever the case may be. And it's the funniest thing in the world because half the time I'll send them over a photo of myself or send them just a quick little personal video and it shocks them, completely shocks them. And I think that's the funnest part of my occupation is showing people that I'm a real person. But anyways, we get to a point where I send them over some information about Heartletics. They then decide to schedule a discovery call with one of my coaches. They fill out an application form. So that way we know about like, hey, their goals. We know about, current body fat percentage. We know about, things that are very important to us as coaches to make sure that we can help them. Just because somebody has the funds to invest into our coaching program does not mean we're going to accept them into our coaching program, hands down. And so like with this form, we want to know things like past and current injuries, days of the week for training, whether they work out at home or in a gym, whatever the case may be, right? If they have equipment at home or just all body weight, food preferences, a day in the life of eating, everything like that, right? We want to make sure it's a good fit. And then from there, they talked to one of my qualification coaches, like either Coach Jimmy, who lost over 130 pounds in a year, or Coach Mark, who lost over 90 pounds. They talked to them. That way, this is obviously before even investing anything into Heartletics. It's just the qualification process. Hey, you're talking to somebody that has been through my coaching program and is currently a coach right now, and they know what it's like to help out people and transform somebody's life just like I do. So, hey, I'd rather have them take those calls so I can compensate them and pay them for doing that. And on top of that, right, it's giving this person that's applying for coaching to say, okay, hey, let me see if this is actually a good fit. Let me actually talk to somebody that's been through this. I can ask them any questions. And if they decide to move forward, then awesome. Yeah, we're going to collect some, payment information at the end of the call, and we're going to get them signed up on our app. We're going to get their account registered. That's the process of becoming a client. So this agency that I was going to go with, right, I got to see that, one, there was no calls. There was nothing where it was that personal touch. There was nothing where, behind the scenes, all those messages could be automated to where it's not an actual person messaging these guys anymore when they download the fat loss ad. It's just an automation. And who knows, maybe you've been to somebody's Instagram profile where it says message, you message them, and there's just different spots to click on. You can't type anything. It's just hey, you can inquire about price, you can see what kind of services, XYZ, and you just click on it. And then it's a time delay system. That's how it's set up, 5-10 minutes, so you don't think it's automated, even though it really is. And then boom, the next message comes up. And then once again, you can't type anything out. You just click on it again. And then boom, 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 down the rabbit hole until eventually, hey, let's hop on a call. I don't like that. I don't at all. And so I had to go my separate ways. Luckily I was able to get my deposit back, but I had to go my separate ways. And so I had a conversation with my current ads agency about this, and I told them hey, at the end of the day, guys, I'm just being real. I want to hire, Coach Jimmy. He's a part-time coach. I want to hire him full-time. I want to hire my best friend. I want to hire other people full-time to work underneath me. I can't do that right now. Because one, we're not getting enough clients that's getting signed up for our coaching program as we would like for me to afford, right, where it makes sense to hire these guys full time. And I said on top of that, it's been, hey, kind of this plateau. And I said, guys, what's going on here? I'm looking elsewhere and I'm just looking for help. And so the guy that I talked with, right, of the ads agency, he said something that really, really made it all make sense, that I was in the right place with him and his team. One, he related to fat loss. That, hey, at the end of the day, sometimes you don't need to jump ship and go to a different program, go to a different diet, go to a different workout program. Sometimes you just got to make some tweaks and make some edits. And so he's doing a deep dive right now into my entire business model to see where's the bottleneck. Is it the copy of the ads? Is it something else? Is it whatever the case may be? So he's doing a deep dive to find out what are these small tweaks. And the reason why I'm sharing this personal information with you guys is because think about it like this. How many times have you been doing something to burn body fat and to lose weight, and then you just stop, completely jump ship because you see, oh, there's carnivore. And then, 6 weeks, 12 weeks, whatever the case may be, you stop, and then you do keto, and then you do paleo, and then you do Weight Watchers, and then you do, V-Shred and all these other things, right? It's just this snowball effect of nonstop, just, hey, diving into this, but never actually seeing the results that you're looking for. So when he said that to me, it made a lot of sense. And he said, hey, listen, at the end of the day, brother, he said, I'm taking this to heart. He said, because you came on today's call with me, Joe, you didn't say, hey, I want more money. You said, hey, I want to change more people's lives. Your mission statement at Heartletics is all about making an impact in today's society, right? Making the world a better place. And that's the morals, that's the ethics, right? Is how can we help somebody on a personal note, whether they get signed up or not? We want to provide value to them. We want to be able to help them because we can't service 100 million people. We can't do that at all, right? So it's just like we always want to go at value first and help out these people, whether they get signed up for coaching or not. That's why at Heartletics, we have an awesome free fat loss guide. We have amazing free fat loss video that goes over these 7 essential fat loss habits for success. All these podcast episodes I do, we go over all this information for free. Value, 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 value to help inspire you and change your life, plain and simple. And so the agency that I was talking with, the guy, he knew that. When I came on the call, I said, listen, I'm not trying to just, hey, I want more leads to make more money. Selfishly, yes, I do want to make more money so I can hire more people to help me take this thing to the top, like Jimmy, like Nick, right? Like all these other guys that it's like, I want to build a business where I'm hiring my friends, my family, and at the same time, right? Like we're having such an impact in somebody's life on such a personal note, on such a personal level. And I would never want to trade the ethics and morals of Heartletics just to make some money. That's why we firmly believe in impact over income. And so what is Heartletics? Well, hey, one, everything's all personalized for them. But second, it's helping you not just with personalized workouts, not just with personalized meal plans and personalized check-ins. It's being there for you 24/7. Like we scan over restaurant menus when guys go out to eat. We make adjustments when guys get injured or going out to travels, anything like that, where everything's on that personal note to really help that individual. But regardless, we're going above and beyond. I like to say it like this: Heartletics is the coaches that care the most, because we literally put our hearts right into somebody's life to make sure that they achieve the results, no ifs, ands, or buts. That's our guarantee. And we want to help them every step of the way because we know it's going to be tough. And we know 99% of people fail at reaching their health and fitness goals is because they don't have support. They don't have community. They don't have a sense of accountability. They don't have coaches that's going to tell them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear, like a cheerleader. They don't have those people that's helping them. It's like going out to war all by yourself with a little pistol. You're not going to win against an army. It's better to have, tanks and Air Force and, just an army behind you where you feel comfortable and confident every day going out to war, because that's what it is. As a man, as a father, like you're going out to war to lead better by example. You're stepping outside your comfort zone. And sometimes that's tough, especially when the bad wolf creeps in your head and feeds you all these little lies and these doubts and these fears. That's where you want that community. That's where you want that sense of coaches that care. And that's why Heartletics mixes not just the physical transformation, but the mental and emotional transformation to really help these guys level up as well. And so I'm sharing all this with my ads agency, and they're just, blown away, and he's like, man, I can just tell that, all the other guys that, want to get signed up for our agency, they're looking to make money. And that's it, right? Put money in their bank account. You're doing this for a different reason. You're doing this to impact the world. And the guy told me, he's like, hey, I'm actually kind of upset because I feel like I'm failing you of you making this big impact in today's society, and we need to do better. So I told him all that, and he's like, hey, give me 60, give me 90 days. Let's make things right. Let's make some adjustments. Let's figure out the bottleneck, and let's take this thing to the top to help you, Joe, right, and Heartletics change the world. Do your mission statement, and I support that every step of the way. Let's hey, don't worry about that another company. Don't worry about another agency. Let's figure out these tweaks now and make that adjustment. And right there, earn my trust and diving in head first, right? Let's go, right? Let's make it happen. And I'm sharing that with you, right? Because I want you guys to understand this. Sometimes you don't need to jump ship. Sometimes you don't need to switch from diet to diet, program to program. Sometimes you just need somebody in your corner telling you what you need to hear. Sometimes you just need somebody in your corner listening to you. Sometimes you just need somebody in your corner caring about you, your opinion, and caring about your life. Honestly, like who supports you on your mission of becoming the best version of yourself? Like, do your friends actually care about your health and fitness goals, or are they just the ones that's saying like, hey, dude, like stop doing that stupid diet. Like, let's go out to eat and get a burger and some beers. Are they the ones that's just also like sitting down on the couch watching the football game? Or are those the guys that's like, hey, let's go out and be active. Let's go get a workout in. Let's do something to better ourselves mentally and physically. And remember, 99% of reason why most guys fail at reaching their health and fitness goals is because they lack that sense of support, they lack that sense of community, and they don't have anybody in their corner that actually cares about them. And that's what Heartletics is. We care about everybody. We're the coaches that care the most. And if that's something that, hey, you coordinate with and you respect, and this is something that you want to maybe potentially try out for yourself, now's the best time, right? Go, literally, everything's all personalized for you, whether you get signed up or not. We're just trying to help you out. My recommendation is, hey, go to heartletics.com. You got 3 ways to get amazing amount of value. 1, download the free fat loss guide. 2, watch the training video that goes over these 7 essential fat loss habits for success. And 3, schedule a call with either Coach Jimmy or Coach Mark. These guys are amazing at what they do, and whether you get signed up or not, the call is free. These guys just want to change your life as well as I do. These guys want to provide value, and these guys want to give you the support that, hey, no matter all the BS that you tried before in the past, all the different diets and failed attempts and struggles that you went through when you're trying to achieve your health and fitness goals, hey, at the end of the day, we can provide that value and we can give you that light at the end of the tunnel and show you how to actually achieve your goals. No ifs, ands, or buts. So all that information is right over at heartletics.com. Guys, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's podcast. If you do, definitely, leave me a comment down below. Send me over a message. Maybe share this on your Facebook page or social media. I love the support that I've been getting lately. It means the world to me, especially from my team, especially from everybody at Heartletics. It truly does. It's so grateful having a family behind me, that I'm helping these guys and they're also helping me. And truly, it means the world to me. And I just want to say I truly appreciate everybody for listening and tuning in. As always, guys, this has been Coach Joe with Heartletics.com. I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace out, Girl Scouts.